My name is Gazwan Kari, Manager of Systems Consulting for SharePoint at Dell Software. Today we'll be looking at migrating Google Drive content to SharePoint using Migration Suite for SharePoint. Migration Suite for SharePoint has the ability to migrate Google Drive content to SharePoint, Office 365, or SkyDrive Pro. You can migrate shared and personal documents. We're going to show you how we ensure high fidelity of the migrated content. We actually do convert docs and sheets and slides to the Microsoft equivalent. We also preserve the metadata. We can assign or reassign metadata to content as we migrate it, and we also map the security of Google files and folders to SharePoint. So let's take a look at how we approach such a migration. Under Connections and Migration Suite for SharePoint, you're going to notice there's a Google node. You can right-click and connect to Google. Log in with your username and password. And once you're logged in, you'll be able to see on the left-hand side the Google Drive content. So here I have a Documents folder, and within my Documents folder, I have a folder called Case Studies that has a number of PDF documents as well as a couple of sheets and presentation. So to migrate this content, you can obviously select everything, or I'm going to select these three documents in here, right-click, select to copy them, or you could have dragged as well and right-click on the target, which is a SharePoint 2013 site for me, and I'm going to paste these documents on this Documents document library. This is the migration wizard. This is telling us that you're migrating to this site. This is the list that you're migrating to. We can choose somewhere else. On the next screen, this is where we preserve the metadata of the content. So we can assign or reassign metadata to content. If I want to change the title of any of these documents to say ABC, I can absolutely do so. I'm going to go ahead and select Next. And on the next screen, there are some advanced options, and then there's format conversion options. Let's start with the format conversion options. By default, every time we find a spreadsheet, it's going to be mapped to an Excel sheet or XLSX. Document format is going to be mapped to this. Presentation format is going to be PPTX. Drawing format is going to be mapped to what we see on the screen. Under advanced options, this is where we can include subfolders. We can enable the migration of permissions, copy permissions. And here's where we specify what to map domain permissions to, as far as SharePoint groups is concerned, and map default permissions to as a SharePoint group as well. If you need more help, you can click on that help icon and get more information as to what this specific feature is doing for us. And we're going to go ahead and click Finish. So now we're migrating 3 documents from our Google Drive over into SharePoint. And we're going to notice that when this completes, that the conversion has happened. We should have 2 Excel sheets and 1 PowerPoint presentation as well. Okay, and 3 items processed successfully. Here's the log of what we just transferred. And if we go double click on the document library in here, or we can right click and view it in the browser, we're going to see that we have 3 documents in here, 2 of type Excel sheet and 1 of type PowerPoint presentation. This concludes this video. Thanks for tuning in.